Kim in the kitchen. Today is Sunday, and today we're going to be making a sweet treat. I did miss the Wednesday episode due to I had ordered a box of food delivery to be delivered, and for some reason my post office was not able to deliver it, so I was not able to do the Wednesday episode, and I am so sorry. But I got that fixed, and the box from Every Plate will be coming this next week. So for Wednesday, I will be doing an unboxing of Every Plate and showing you guys what I have in there, and we'll make a meal out of that, one of those meals out of that box. But for today, because it's Sunday, we're going to make a sweet treat, and I am going to be doing fall pumpkin bars. I love pumpkin and I love fall. So I know it's not quite fall, but I am in the mood, and it's getting cooler at where we live, and I'm looking forward to some more fall recipes. So this is one of the ones I wanted to make for you guys. So what we'll need for those fall pumpkin bars are you're going to need a can of just regular pumpkin puree. You're going to need sugar. You'll need some oil. You'll need baking soda, baking powder, pumpkin pie spice, regular table salt, all-purpose flour, and ground cinnamon. And then you'll need 4 eggs, okay? So let's go ahead and get this going and get it all in our mixer, get it in our pan, and get it in the oven. I have my oven preheated at 350, and we're going to put it in a 13x9 sprayed dish. So let's get it all mixed up, get it ready, and get her in the oven. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my dry ingredients first, and then we'll do our wet ingredients in the mixer, and we can add the dry to it. So for the dry ingredients, the first thing you're going to need is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So we'll go ahead and get that measured out. I bought all-purpose flour strictly for this recipe because y'all know I do not use all-purpose flour that much. I like self-rising, but for this recipe it said it worked better. So we'll do 2 cups of the all-purpose flour. Okay, that's 2 cups of that. Okay, you're going to need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. You'll need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. You'll need 1/2 teaspoon of regular table salt. Okay. And you're going to need 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. And 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Okay, so we'll just mix those dry ingredients together. And get those ready to go in the mixer in just a minute. Okay, so that is our flour mixture. So I'm going to move all of this stuff out for the dry ingredient and get ready for the wet ingredients. Okay, so we're going to put our dry ingredients to the side. I'm going to go ahead and open up this can of pumpkin. Let me get a rubber spatula to get that out with. Okay, so for this recipe, you're going to need 4 large eggs. You'll need 2 cups of sugar. So we're going to go in and put the sugar in first. All right. So 2 cups of granulated sugar. 1. 2. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and put our 4 eggs. I'll go ahead and get those. Set those in that cup so I don't throw them all over everywhere. Do these one at a time and add those to your mixer. Now you're going to need that whole can of pumpkin. We'll go ahead and put that in the mixer. And this is the pureed pumpkin. This is not the pumpkin pie filling. This is the pumpkin that has no sweetener to it. So that's why we're adding the sugar to it. This is just pumpkin in here. So all the pumpkins in there. Then you're going to add 1 cup of oil to this. Put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my sink. Okay. All right, I'm going to clean up my mess while we go. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and raise this up and turn it on low. Get that going. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Turn it up because it wasn't mixing well. So that is good and mixed. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add those dry ingredients. We're going to do it really slowly because we don't want this all over the kitchen. So slowly but surely, we're going to add in this as it goes. I'm going to add a little bit, then I'll raise it up, and I'll add a little more as we go. Now I'm going to turn it up on medium and let this go for just a minute, get all combined. All right, she is all well and combined. Pull this out. Okay, so that is our cake mix. That is all good and mixed in together. Just make sure everything's scraped off the sides really well. It smells so good already, but y'all know I love pumpkin. If you don't love pumpkin, I'm so sorry, but for me, it is like the staple of fall at my house. It looks like somebody has already thrown up in my house, but it's throw up of pumpkins because I love fall. So there's pumpkins everywhere. My youngest daughter came in from work the other day and she said, so it threw pumpkins up in our house, huh? And I was like, yeah, it did, and I love it. So it already smells like fall in here. I have my Scentsies going and my pumpkins, and so I'm making this fall pumpkin bar cake. So the next thing we're gonna do is pour this into our 13x9 baking dish and get it ready to go in the oven. While we get that in the oven, we'll go ahead and get the icing made for it. And then once the cake cools, it'll be able to have that icing put on there. So y'all, this looks so good. They're gonna have that signature fall orange color. It's gonna be so pretty. So just spread that out a little bit. We're gonna kind of shake it down there a little bit. Shake it, but don't break it. We're gonna bring this bad boy over to the oven. We're gonna put it in a 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. So we'll bring it over here. We'll get it in our oven. I'm gonna set my kitchen timer for 30 minutes and then I am going to watch it. Okay, timer is set for 30 minutes. I'm going to watch this cake because it says between 25 and 30 minutes, so I'm going to kind of watch it, and I'll give you guys an update on that. I'm going to clean up my mess real quick, get ready for the icing, and then when I come back, we'll make the icing. Okay, you guys, I got everything cleaned up, so now we're ready to make our icing for those fall pumpkin bars. So the icing is going to consist of 1 8-ounce container of cream cheese. It's going to have 4 cups of powdered sugar, 1/3 cup of milk, a whole stick of butter melted, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. All right, so let's get this guy going and get it all in our mixer so we can make this icing. Okay, so to our mixer, I'm going to add the melted stick of butter. This is a whole stick, which equals 1/2 cup. To that, we're going to add this whole package of cream cheese, which is an 8-ounce package. Get it open. All right, put that whole package in there. You're going to put 1/3 cup of milk. Okay. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then we're going to add 4 cups of powdered sugar. That's 2. 3. And 1 more. Alright. Now, we're going to turn this mixer on nice and slow. I've already got powdered sugar everywhere, but we're going to turn it on nice and slow and let it start mixing all that good stuff together. This is going to make an amazing cream cheese icing for these fall pumpkin bars. So we're just going to let this mix up really good. Oh my, it looks so good. Okay, so that is our icing in a nutshell. That's it. That's all it is. And this is going to be some pretty amazing icing. So what we're going to do with this is set this to the side because we will not need this until the cake completely cools. This is our icing. Oh my gosh, it looks so good, y'all. I'm telling you, it looks so good. I'm just going to do a little. Oh, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is a really easy cream cheese icing that you can use for a carrot cake or this cake or whatever. Red velvet cake, this would be a really good one too. So I'm just going to set this to the side. We're going to finish letting that cake cook in the oven. It's got about 15 more minutes. I'm going to give you a preview in just a minute and let y'all see how it's doing. And then when we pull it out, we're going to let it cool. We'll put this icing on it and it is going to be fantastic. All right, you guys, we're about halfway through and the cake is looking amazing. Okay guys, the timer just went off and those fall pumpkin bars are ready. So we are pulling it out. It smells so good. All right, we're gonna transfer this over to my countertop. I'm gonna move you guys with me. Now, this just came out of the oven, so it is gonna have to sit and cool completely before we can put that icing on top, but it is good and cooked all the way through. It rose perfectly. I will tell you, I did have to add some time on this because this is a thicker pan. I did a 13 by 9 pan. I cooked it 35 minutes and it was perfect. So instead of the 20, go ahead and put it in for 35 minutes because it's going to take that if you put it in a 13 by 9. Now if you put it in a bigger pan, you know, cut your time back some, but because I wanted them to be able to take it to work, I wanted it in a pan where I had handles, so I did a 13 by 9. So we're going to let this completely cool down. Once it gets cold, then we're going to pour that cream cheese icing on it and give her a tasty. All right, you guys, our cake is completely cooled. So it is time to add this icing to the top of this and give this guy a tasty. So let's switch you guys around where y'all can see what we're doing a little bit. See that beautiful cake, how brown and beautiful it is. And then we have our fantastic icing. So I'm gonna just drop some of that down on there, and then we'll spread it around with our spatula. Y'all, it is gonna be so good. This cake rose up beautifully. Now we're covering it with that cream cheese icing. Ugh, this is gonna be marvelous. Marvelous. Would you look at that? Look at that, amazing. All right, let's cut this guy up and give her a tasty. All right, she's all iced up. We're gonna cut her and we're gonna give it a tasty. All right, let's see. Y'all, this looks so good. All right. Look at that. That orange with that beautiful cream cheese icing. That's heavenly, y'all. That is absolutely heavenly. Let's give her a tasty. Let me get you guys where y'all can see a little better. All right, here we go. Pumpkin bars for fall. Oh, it is so yummy looking. Wow. Wow. Just all you can say is that tastes like fall. It is so good. Absolutely perfect. Just enough sweetness. The cake is not very sweet, but the icing is sweet and it kind of soaks in the cake a little bit. Oh my gosh, y'all. It is so, so good. You guys really need to try this one. I'm telling you, she's a winner. Fall pumpkin bars. Awesome. I am so glad that y'all joined me on the Sunday episode of Sweet Sunday. Please join me this Wednesday. I promise I will be doing an episode. Even if the box doesn't come, I'm going to do an episode of something. But I am supposed to be getting a box of Every Plate, and I want to do a meal for you guys from the Every Plate box. I have some people that were talking about it, asking about what they looked like, the meals looked like in the box, and how they were packaged and all that good stuff. So I want to do a video for you guys and show y'all all of that, and then get y'all a meal cooked from the box. So I look forward to seeing you guys again on Wednesday. Thanks again for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button on the screen. Share this video with your friends. Send me some comments of some things that you would like to see, or if you have cooked anything that I have done already, please send me those comments. You can follow me on my Instagram. That's all going to be listed in the description, along with the recipe for the fall pumpkin bars. Thanks again. I can't wait to see you guys on our Wednesday episode. Bye. did not do it justice. So yummy. Mmm.